Good morning. Hope y'all are all doing well. I'm sitting in my car. I only have a few minutes to come to you this morning, but wanted to share something. I heard an interview, and if you're hopping on here with me live, let me know if you're watching the replay. Hashtag replay. Apparently, I have not had enough coffee yet this morning, but I have, if I can get it without spilling it. I spilled it last time I was here. So let me tell you what I'm drinking. An Americano with just a splash of half and half and a squirt of sugar-free caramel. Very good, very good. But I wanted to come in here this morning. I heard an interview earlier this week with Torrin Wells on the Joy FM. And this morning on my drive over here to, I'm filling in for Doug at his network meeting. But I heard a replay of that interview, and here's the crazy thing. It was at the exact spot that I listened to last week. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think it was God speaking to me, and wanting me to share this, because I remember when I heard this last couple of days ago, I was like, man, I've got to share that. And then I didn't. And so I heard it again this morning. So I have to share this. And so I titled this, Would You Rather Have Vitamins or Painkillers? So Torrin Wells has a new book coming out. I want to say it's on the 20th, maybe next week, next Tuesday, maybe. But it's called Joy Bombs, and I'll be honest with you, I will be getting this book, so I would recommend it to you too. I've not read it, obviously, but just from what he's been saying in this interview, it's going to be a great book. So I would just encourage you, go out there, pre-order it, order it, whatever. Sorry. But what do I mean? Would you rather have vitamins or painkillers? So one of the things he was talking about was, he's talking about grief and talking about how being sad, and so many of us don't want to feel sadness. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't like to be sad either. But one of the things he said was God made us in his image, and he made us to feel the same kind of emotions that he experiences. So sadness is something that God experiences too. And we don't really stop to think about that. But there are many times in the Bible that that the scriptures say God was sad, or God mourned, or God regretted. There's those kind of emotions in there. So if we're made in his image, we're made to feel those emotions too. But what he also wants us to know is that he doesn't want us to live there. Like, those should be moments in time where we experience sadness, where we experience mourning. Psalms 30:5 says, weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Like, God doesn't want us to live in that sadness. He wants us to experience his joy that comes in the morning. So after that period of sadness, we will experience joy. So, what do I mean, vitamins or painkillers? What Torrin said in this interview was so profound. He said so many times, we want God to give us a painkiller to numb our pain. But what God offers us is vitamins. Vitamins that will bring us healing. Vitamins that will enrich our lives. Instead of painkillers which numb us so that we can't feel. God did not make us. He did not create us not to feel. He created us to feel. He created us for emotions. He doesn't want us to numb ourselves. What he wants is to give us vitamins. Vitamins that will help us grow. Vitamins that will enrich our lives. Vitamins that will bring healing to us. Not numb us so that we can't feel. One of the things is God cannot heal what you won't feel. And so you have to feel those things so that God can bring healing to you. The other thing he said was, Matthew 5:4 said, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Did you hear that? In order to feel God's comfort, you have to mourn. And so I don't know what you're mourning today. Maybe you're mourning the loss of a loved one. I have a precious friend, Pat, Willingham, who lost her beloved Jamie 1 week ago today. Actually, 20 minutes ago, 1 week ago today. She's mourning. She's mourning that loss. They had a beautiful love for 60. They were married 65 years. They were in love for 70. She's mourning today. But because she's mourning, God will comfort her. God cannot heal what you don't feel. And so she's feeling that incredible loss. But the beautiful thing is, she's not just going to stay in that loss. God will bring healing to her. And as she mourns, she will be comforted. And we have the promise that weeping may endure for the night, but joy will come in the morning. Now, what God doesn't tell us is how long our night season will last. Sometimes, hey, Ginger, thanks for hopping on here with me. You know, our night seasons may last longer than we want them to, but God has promised that morning is coming. If you, like, how many of us go to bed at night and think, wow, will morning come? Like, is the sun going to come up tomorrow? We don't think about that because, like clockwork, the sun comes up every morning. Every morning the sun comes up. And it will be the same in our lives. No matter what we go through, morning will come. Joy will come in the morning. So I don't know how long the night is for you, but I can assure you that if you hold on to God, morning will come. Morning will come. And joy will come with the dawn of that new day, with that new season. We just have to be patient. We just have to stand true. We just have to keep holding to God's unchanging hand. We just have to keep trusting in His leading. And we have to keep taking His vitamins. Now, you might say, Michelle, what's His vitamins? The Word. The Word of God is the vitamins. Being around Christ loving people. Being in a community of believers. Holding true to what God says. Praying. Seeking Him. Taking communion. All of those things. Singing praise and worship music. All of those things are vitamins to our soul. Being around somebody, having somebody pour into you, all of those things are vitamins. Going to church, listening to sermons, reading books, doing Bible study. All of those things feed our soul, and so they provide nourishment and vitamins. So this morning, if you're walking through a hard season, I understand that. We can't all have, I love, just in the natural, I love bright, sunshiny days, but there would never be flowers blooming without the rain. And so I must endure the rain. I must endure the cold to kill the bugs. Roots, tree roots, and all of that, it grows in winter. So we have to endure all of those seasons to enjoy my favorite time of year, summer. And so we have to endure the rainy days to enjoy the sunshine. If we never had rain, if we never had dark days, would we really be grateful for the sun? I wouldn't. I would just take the sun for granted if there were never a time that I didn't have it. And so it's the same. Like in life, we have to have those seasons of growth. We have to have those seasons of mourning. We have to have those dark days, those night seasons to really be grateful for the morning. Be grateful for the sun. Be grateful for those joyful moments in time. So maybe this morning you're grieving your child graduating from high school. Like, you've prepared them for this moment. You're super happy, but that means that they're going to leave the nest and go off to college. There will be a grieving period. But as you grieve, just know that God will comfort you. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Hope that encouraged you today. Be sure to get that book. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to read it. I want you reading it too. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a blessed day.